good afternoon, everyone. My name is João Cotter. I am the aquatic production specialist of Food for Sustainability. We welcome all the members of the audience to the second series of Food for Sustainability webinars dedicated to sustainable soilless farming. Today, we bring you this theme for which I have been particularly passionate about for many years, which is aquaponics. Today we are going to talk about the new developments and trends in commercial aquaponics.
My presentation's expanding aquaponics in the US and Europe. Just a little background about the Aquaponics Association. It's a nonprofit 501c3 formed in 2011 in the US. It's had some ups and downs since its inception. We currently have about 250 members worldwide. The majority are in the US. In January 2021, we merged with the EU Aquaponics Association. The mission of the Aquaponics Association is to expand the practice of aquaponics through education, advocacy, and connection.
So I didn't make a real long presentation. I wanted to keep it manageable and then also open up some time for questions. And I knew the other speakers would have great content. I will just briefly introduce you to our company and a little about our history, which kind of gives you an idea of our background. As Joe had mentioned, we've been doing this for a long time. And our interests and our goals for Nelson and Paid are always go back to our love of fresh food and wanting to share that with people. It's important to us, and that is what has driven us all these years, was initially just wanting to grow fresh food for ourselves and realizing that there were innovative ways. We started in hydroponics, added fish in the early 90s, and never looked back to hydroponics. Over the last 25 years, we've spent an extraordinary amount of our own time and money in developing our technology. We also always like to recognize the researchers and the contributors that have come before us and still are continuing to research aquaponics. It advances the industry, and it's a big part of why there is an industry. So our systems, and that is the main part of what we do, are manufacture aquaponic systems for customers all over the world. We've patented these designs so we can continue to produce and provide them to people around the world. And we have systems that we've manufactured in 35 countries, actually a little bit over 35 countries in almost every US state. And when I say aquaponic systems, it's all scales. It's home systems, school systems. I think we have systems in about 50 universities around the world, probably about 300 or 400 schools around the world, commercial systems, micro farms. So we really run the gamut of sizes. But what we don't change or compromise on is our science-based designs. It's really important to us that when we provide somebody a system, it's based in science, it works, it functions, it's made of proper materials, which is very important from a food safety point of view. And it's something that a customer can get and establish and utilize and be successful.
What is key about what I wanted to share with you is a major topic, I guess, regarding aquaponic farms is how can we be profitable only with our production? I met a lot of aquaponic farms that are also that make, let's say, provide services, training, can propose also how can I say, equipments to other farms. Our goal is to be productive. By the beginning of the 20th century, most of the European cities were surrounded by farmers like providing fruit and vegetables for the city. They were really nearby the cities, so they were harvesting the very same day you could find these fruit and vegetables in the center of the cities. But Europe today is like 75% of the population lives in cities, so we are urban, and this urbanization has eaten all these small lands that were used to be focused on providing food for the cities. So let's say that we try to say that we are the grandsons and granddaughters of these old farmers, city farmers that have been disappearing for the last few